Good morning, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2020 Ford F-250. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around, check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go on the inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly, and then finally we'll pop the hood so we can evaluate a little bit in the engine bay. So first impressions, this thing's actually really nice. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front just because that's where it usually is, but I'm not seeing much of anything. So it's a little bit rainy, so if I do see anything specific, I want to make sure you get a good visual. So if there's any scratches or anything, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you know everything going on. But so far, I'm not seeing anything. So that's awesome. Let's start going around and see what we can find. First of all, the alignment up here looks very good. So that's good to know. Anyway, let's start going around. Tires on here, still got loads of life left in those, so that's awesome. It's a little tight, but so far I'm not seeing anything. Down here, the little plastic piece right there looks like it's starting to come off just a little bit. It's not the paint, it's just this little plastic cover. You got a small scuff right in there. It's not catching my finger, so it could probably just get buffed out, but good to know nonetheless. Awesome. You got your bed liner in here. All looks good to go. There we go. Just checking on the panic button, making sure that's good to go as well. Right in here, got a really small, I think it's a rock chip. I think you can see it. Yeah, there you go. Very small, but good to know. Let's check the key fob. Locks and unlocks. Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's here. Alright, well, I mean, honestly, as far as the exterior goes, this thing looks very good. So, like I said, if all we could see is that tiny rock chip, it's no bigger than my fingernail, that's pretty good. So, let's hop inside and see what we can find in the interior. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn the vehicle on, obviously, but when we do, I'm going to leave the camera up here in the dash, so if there's any kind of warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. All right, so we got one warning light up right now, which is my seatbelt light, which is correct. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Other than that, cycle through things really quick. It all looks super solid. Fuel economy, driver assist settings. Cool. So as far as interior features go, I'm not going to go over everything for the sake of time, but I will give you a really quick overview. So in here, you have a little extra space in the middle, as well as some cup holders. You can also raise the seat, which is in fantastic condition. I'm not seeing any rips, tears, scratches, stains, nothing. Looks great. The back seats look the same. Very well taken care of. So that's awesome. As Let's just make sure everything's working. The audio, nice. You actually have really good speakers in here. Okay, so windows roll down, windows roll up, windows roll down, and windows roll up. Cool, cool. You got your 4-wheel drive here as well as some of the other features. Make sure the AC is working. Very much so, yes, that's awesome. Turn that off. You got your media. You can connect to a couple other things, Bluetooth and whatnot. Information, turn that off. And all the other stuff you can play with up there. So up here is going to be more of your controls, as well as over here. So you can also change the height of the steering wheel, right there, and then lock it in. So you're probably pretty familiar with most of this stuff. I'm just making sure everything's working correctly. So far, nice. You're also going to have a bunch of extra plugins down here, as well as a little thing down there for putting your phone, and some more 12 volts up here. Glove box. Secondary box. So for the sake of time, we'll call it there. Let's take a quick peek under the hood, and then that should be good for our video walkthrough. All right. So I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything about cars, you do know what neglect looks like. So if there's acid buildup all around the battery, if all the metal pieces in here are just covered in rust and there's spider webs all over it, then you should probably ask some more questions. That being said, this looks fire. This looks very, very well maintained. There's not rust on anything. There's really not even dust on anything, so good stuff here. So that is awesome. If you are mechanically inclined, then we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions, or there's anything more specific that you would like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new truck.